Hello there. I wanted to take a moment and say congratulations to the class of 2025. I have been watching a lot of the graduations and news items about people graduating, and I have found it to be very encouraging. So I just want to say congratulations and good job. Um, One of the Kansas City Chiefs graduated, Isaiah Pacheco. There was a young man who plays for the Lakers in the Development League who got his master's degree. There were elderly people who always wanted to finish college, and they had the opportunity to do that. I thought that was wonderful. Howard University had its largest graduating class ever this year, and the same thing was said for Howard University last year. And that's just awesome. That's really encouraging to me, and kind of makes me feel really hopeful for the future. Now, there are a lot of naysayers all over the internet talking about how college is a waste of time and this and that. Well, I guess if you look at it as simply a vehicle to try and make more money, you could look at it that way depending on what you study. But if you look at it as the pursuit of knowledge and education, not at all, especially, if you are realistic about your finances. And there's usually a state school or some way to cut back on costs to make things more affordable, and paying back student loans really is not as insurmountable as people make it out to be. I've done it, so it can be done, and it is not your fault or any other graduate's fault that unfortunately we live in a world that doesn't really value a higher education, or at least I'll say American culture and the job market does not really value a higher education. That is very unfortunate. A hive mind is really what's a little bit more valued, I feel, and you can tell that by the rise of AI. I mean, if this country and job market really valued creativity, AI would not really be on the scene the way that it is. So, anyway, again, good for you. You did a good job. Let the haters hate. Social media is just full of wannabe scholars, and their scholarship is absolutely horrible. So they're just not in a position to judge. So anyway, take your knowledge, take your degree, take that experience, and use it towards, always being able to improve yourself. Use it to serve your family, serve your community. That is a great thing about achieving an education. And one more thing that I wanted to mention was I saw some guys on Facebook who were a part of some sort of alternative program. I think it was for people who've had some troubles with the law, and they got a certificate for a welding program, and I thought that that was just absolutely wonderful. You could see that they were very proud and that that program meant a lot to them. So even if an individual doesn't, finish high school and then go on to college, I mean, there's all these other avenues that a person can take, particularly a young person, maybe a not so young person, it doesn't matter. I mean, I love all the different graduation stories. There's a lot with, family people, single parents, older people. I don't know, just very exciting to me. And again, it just kind of makes me feel more hopeful for society, because this is a really awesome time in human history when so many people have access to an education, especially beyond high school. It's really a blessing, and I do not think that that should be discouraged. It should definitely be encouraged. I think that we all benefit. yeah. So, again, it is not your fault that the job market may not necessarily uh, reward or value your degree, but hey, do it for yourself. And sometimes you may just want to let your degree be your business. Like if you just need a jobby job just to, keep some money coming in the house, hey, your degree is your business. Put it on the job application when you want and when you don't. So, anyway, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful summer. And again, congratulations. You've done a good job. Bye.